A couple of subscribers have been asking on the channel any updates on the Dynahoe. We've come over this morning to update. We're going to do a bit of winterization. There's a cold snap coming into the UK early next week. We're also going to do a bit of work on the front end just to get things started. We managed to acquire a new tachometer from the States. We bought a new stop cable. We bought a new stop cable union that goes in the stop pump, and I've also managed to get a back throttle. This gets your engine revs up from the back actor to the engine to get your revs up. And we also purchased 5 gallons of antifreeze in anticipation of winterization.
So the plan for today is to take this front nose cowl off. I want to get some better access to this radiator behind and this main feed pipe to the hydraulic pump. As you can see, this radiator's got some pretty serious damage to it, so I'm not sure whether we're going to go ahead and have this recalled or we're going to have to acquire a whole new rad, but that is yet to be decided. But we're going to whip this off, give some better access. There's a bit of work that he's doing on this. All this stuff here is not as it would have come out the factory, so we're going to take all that off, take it back to how it would have been delivered. So we got most of the mounting bolts out here. There's just one left here, but given the size of this thing, like, I don't know if it comes through on camera, but this has got to be at least 20 mil thick down here.
Be interesting to see what it is.
I think we got a weigher with us, so we might weigh this when it comes off. But I'm going to whip that last bolt out of there. Got a little machine here to lift it off with. Yeah, we weren't going to film any of this, but like I say, as we've seen some comments of people asking what's happening, we thought we'd take the opportunity just to put a short video together of what we're doing today and also give an update.
Right.
Yeah. That is tight.
Go in.
Yeah, it's going.
It's only just to loosen it, isn't it?
So the nut is actually off, but the bolt is pretty seized up in the cowl. So just trying to free it off a little before we try and lift it up. Right, I can move that just for that now.
You are?
Should prise it there now. If we lift it up and pull it this way, so it pivots on the front of this mounting plate, it should pull the bolt out the back.
Come out to touch. There you go. Yeah, that bolt is hang on a minute. Yeah.
The thing I think of, if we leave the pressure on it,
Yeah.
just turn that out now with upwards pressure on it. It may screw itself out.
Is it coming up?
Do me a favour, drop the weight down onto the that point, okay? Please. So.
I don't think we would have lifted that, would we?
What's she weigh?
260.
260 kilos.
Yeah.
You can see the amount of coal dust that's packed into this thing.
Best Welsh anthracite.
So we're going to drain this old coolant off. So we don't know, one, the condition of it. Two, if there's any antifreeze in here at all. And three, it's never going to hurt. At least we got peace of mind that she's got antifreeze in her over the winter. We've got no risk then of, you know, the block cracking or popping any core plugs. And looking at that, there's no antifreeze in that whatsoever. That's pure water. So it's a good thing that we did this. That's just neat water, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Terry just topped it up to get it on the low loader.
Yeah. So whilst that's draining away, what is the plan for this machine? Well, we're definitely not going to start or dive into any detail of this restoration now this side of the new year. It's probably going to start early next year. So the plan is we're going to get this machine undercover so we can work on it in all weathers, and then we will dive into this and we'll be documenting it in great detail. Plenty of videos coming on YouTube and our social media of the work. But as you can see, this is a mammoth task. It's probably the biggest project we've taken on in terms of the amount of work needed to rectify everything. Everywhere you look, there's pretty much something that needs to be sorted. So the frame itself, I think we're going to get away with. It looks in pretty good nick, so I think we're going to get away with just a good clean-up, shop blast and a paint. But the stuff like the linkages, they're all going to need to be reworked. So there's going to be a lot of line boring. I think it's inevitable that this engine's going to have to come out as well. That we've got a pretty serious oil leak on this. I don't think we're going to be able to rectify in frame, so we're going to end up pulling the engine out. Probably the trans as well, because that's leaking equally as bad. So I wouldn't say this is going to be a full nut and bolt restoration, would you?
No.
But it's going to be pretty in-depth. Like I say, as I just previously mentioned, look at it. There's coal dust packed in everywhere. So whether that's a good thing, mind, it's probably helped preserve some of the frame. Look down in there inside the rails there, they don't look to be rusted at all. So yeah, new year for this one, but rest assured we will be documenting it, and there will be plenty of updates, plenty of videos coming in the new year. We've also got a future video here on this paver. Now, we know nothing about pavers whatsoever, so this one should be interesting, but again, this will be in the new year. Right, so we've got our fresh antifreeze. This is a ethylene glycol based antifreeze. We've been advised this is correct for these 2-stroke Detroits. So we're going to mix this 50-50 with water. We're going to dilute to 50-50. It'll protect us down to negative 11 degrees Celsius. That should be more than ample for us here in the UK. We don't get overly harsh winters, so it should be just fine. And this is a concentrate, so we may have to mix a bit more up because there's a fair bit of water come out of that rad.
Okay. Top, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, put the lid on.
Now, if this was staying in here, we would have gone ahead and flushed out this this system first with some fresh water, but this is purely going in here just to protect this engine over the winter. Obviously, when we dive into the restoration, this is all this rad's going to come off, engine's coming out, so all this is going to be drained back out, so we're not too concerned about the system being dirty at present. It's purely preventative measure.
Oh.
Spillage on aisle 4. Right,
full.
No, we'll have to fire it up now. Get the pump spinning and it'll drag you around. Well, it wouldn't be us if there wasn't some sort of issue with the battery or starter motor. In this case, it looks like we've got an issue with the wiring going to the starter. But I'm going to dive into that now. Purely want to just get this running just to circulate that coolant round. So we've had to go basically direct to the starter with a jump pack. I think we got an issue with this main feed cable. It's not the best. As you can see, it's flipping. It's been twisted together. It's broken in places. So we can do what we got to do just to get this going. Fire it up.
Give it a go.
That does sound good, mate, doesn't it? I'll have to let the thermostat open. So we let her run up the temp now. Wait for our thermostat to open, and then allow that coolant to circulate through the block, and then we can adjust the levels accordingly then. It drops. So we've just gone ahead and cracked off one of the drain valves on the block here, just to check that that coolant or that fresh antifreeze has actually circulated around. Now, that drain cock is right behind this blower drive, and I think it's choked up with coal dust because the flow is pathetic. But I can't risk taking it all the way out because I'll never get that back in there. I can just about reach that with my fingers to crack it off, so I'm not going to risk taking it out. We let it drip slowly, and collecting it. Just going to collect a sample here in the finest vodka bottle, just to check. We have got antifreeze there. Looks a little dirty because it's obviously been running down the side of the block as well. So it's probably mixed in with oil, but there's definitely antifreeze in there.
Well, there's a little update on the Dynahoe. Thanks for everybody who's shown interest. Stay tuned and we'll start this restoration in earnest in the new year. Thanks for watching.